Picture this: a cherished ice cream stand, a staple of family outings and sweet memories for generations, abruptly shutters its doors after serving up scoops for nearly 9 decades. That's the heart-wrenching reality unfolding at Norwich Market, where tradition clashes with change. But here's where it gets controversial. What if the push for year-round operations is squeezing out beloved seasonal gems? Let's dive into the full story and explore why this feels like more than just a simple lease renewal. Nestled in the heart of Norwich, Lakenham Creamery's Aldous Ices has been a beacon of frosty delights since 1937. It all started with a humble wagon rolling onto the market, evolving into a van, and eventually claiming a prime front-row stall that became synonymous with summer joys. For 88 years, this icon has dished out cones and sundaes, creating generational bonds. Imagine grandparents reminiscing about their childhood treats while watching their grandkids do the same. Yet, in a shocking turn, the creamery has packed up and left, citing insurmountable pressures from a revamped lease agreement. The core of the dispute: the City Council mandated year-round operation, even during off-peak months when ice cream demand plummets. For beginners in business talk, think of it like forcing a ski lodge to stay open in blazing summer heat. It just doesn't make sense for seasonal ventures. Normally, Stall 8, as it's affectionately known, would hibernate from November to Easter, avoiding wasted resources on slow periods. But now, with the rent jumping 15%, from £7,800 plus VAT to a steep £9,000, excluding additional market service charges and other fees, the math simply doesn't add up. Staffing costs during those chilly, coneless months. A recipe for financial meltdown. Damian Hunt, the manager at Lakenham Creamery, expressed deep frustration, saying the decision felt imposed rather than negotiated. "We typically shut down when ice cream isn't flying off the shelves," he explained, emphasizing how the annual rent hike is unusually hefty this time around. No clear rationale was provided for the mandatory full-year schedule, though he suspects it might tie to their coveted front location. "It's heartbreaking," Hunt added, "as this stall has been woven into our company's fabric since the 1930s. Countless families have made it a ritual, from kids begging for extras to parents passing the tradition down." He hasn't ruled out a comeback, perhaps as a pop-up event, but for now, the void feels immense. The Norfolk City Council, while apologetic that Lakenham deemed the new setup unworkable, framed the changes as part of broader market transformations. A spokesman noted they are sorry the arrangement no longer suited, but insisted it aligns with ongoing improvements. To fill the gap at Stall 8, an adjacent fruit and vegetable vendor will expand, and the council is hustling to attract tenants for 7 other empty spots by year's end. Norwich Market thrives on fresh energy, the spokesman said, with new businesses popping up regularly. "We collaborate with current traders to help them grow, whether by expanding or shifting within the site." Looking ahead, the market's future involves a major overhaul, with a shiny new central court topping the wish list from a recent public consultation. But check out the details here. https://www.bbc.co.uk/news/articles/C620ZJ1JL770. Proposals are still brewing, set for an autumn reveal. This redesign could inject new life, but it begs the question, at what cost to icons like Aldous Ices? And this is the part most people miss. Behind the sweetness lies a debate on balancing economic vitality with preserving local heritage. Is the council prioritizing a bustling, all-season marketplace over businesses that define seasonal charm? Could this be a sign of bigger shifts in how traditional markets adapt, or is it a missed opportunity to accommodate unique operations? For instance, imagine if other seasonal staples like Christmas tree lots or beachside ice cream trucks were suddenly required to operate 365 days. Would that spark innovation, or just drive them out? We'd love to hear your take. Do you side with the council's vision for a vibrant, year-round hub, or does protecting long-standing family favourites come first? Is there a middle ground, like flexible leases for seasonal sellers? Should markets evolve at the expense of history, or find ways to blend both? Drop your opinions in the comments below, and let's discuss. Agreement or disagreement welcomed. Got a tip or story idea from Norfolk? Reach out to us, we are all ears.